Well, hello, all you lovely, lovely beings out there. This is Riley here, and today I'll be doing a tutorial kind of video of sorts of how I make my edits on Instagram as Jacksepticeye Sean. I just want to just make a point to say that phone editors and people that edit with computers, I think, are both equally talented, and you should never ever discriminate or just put another person down because of the application they use. That being said, I personally just edit on my computer because I'm very thankful to have that technology available to me. Now, if you're a phone editor, I would totally recommend using CuteCut or some other things, some other apps out there that are very, very helpful. And also, too, because they're very well known, they have a lot of tutorials to help you get started and do a lot of cool stuff. Now, for me personally, I started off using iMovie on my laptop, or my Mac laptop. I think if you're a computer editor, iMovie honestly is a good place to start. Like, it's super simple. It does a lot of things for you, and it really helped me out just trying to figure out things. For then I used a thing called Movavi 6 or something like that, and it was really interesting because also it was like iMovie, but it was a little bit more complicated and also had a lot of other like options available for me, like all these different like spins and stuff that was really cool. But I had a 7-day free trial, and then they asked me to pay like $35 a month or something, and I was like, I can't do this. Then I tried out Premiere Pro and also had a 7-day free trial. Tried it out once, didn't really understand what I was doing. And I finally got the hang of things, and then my trial ran out. So I finally landed upon something I've been using for a very long time now, and it is called DaVinci Resolve. Now, I really, really like this program a lot. There's still a lot of things I'm discovering how to do, and most importantly, it is free. That's why I've been using it. There's some things that are locked, like I've noticed if I do some audio effects over here, they don't save, and they're like, they won't let you use them for some reason. There is a full program you can buy, but what they have available for you that's free is really great. And the problem though with this is that DaVinci is not as well known, so there's not as many tutorials out there. So I'm a completely like self-taught editor, and I'm just learning as I go. I'm gonna give you guys a few general tips of just editing in general and starting out, and then also just some things I found with this program that maybe if you want to use it, maybe might help you out some. So today, sorry also for not having a face cam. I'm using a screen recorder right now on my computer, and the camera I use only records for 10 minutes before shutting down. And I feel like I might have to edit a lot of this video because edits for me take quite a bit of time. But first things first, when it comes to anything you make, any kind of edit or just any project in general, you have to have an idea. That is incredibly, incredibly important. For me, usually an idea for an edit comes to me in mainly two different ways. Either A, I watch a video from Jack and I'm like, oh my god, this would be an amazing, amazing video to edit to, and Jack is my inspiration. Or I listen to some really awesome music, I'm like, I can envision a story for this, I want to make an edit from that. So for this particular edit I'll be making today, it's a part of my Battle of Egos series I've been doing. I had this really great idea one day and I wanted to do it for my friend Kaiser's birthday, and I'm so excited to continue onwards. For this one specifically, I both had a really cool song that I liked that I think would fit well with Marvin, and also of course being influenced by your guys' votes for Marvin. So once you find your inspiration, it's time to find your music and just splice it up. Now what you need to do first is download your music. This is probably not the best option for you guys to do, but you can just do YouTube to MP4 or MP3. MP3 is music, MP4 is music. It's like audio and video. There's a bunch of sketchy sites you can use. Just delete all the pop-ups because you don't want any viruses. But it's reliable and it gets your clips there. So first I have already downloaded the music, which is Vicestone. This is Angels. Now for specifically Instagram edits, you have a limit of 1 minute. after a minute, you have to split up your clip into two different like parts, and it just gets messy. So I recommend whatever edit you do, it must be below 1 minute for Instagram. So this is a song I've chosen for our sweet boy Marvin. So obviously I can't use all of this as like a 3-minute song, so then I would start splicing up the song and get the audio the way I want. So this is usually always do. For my second step in my audio second step in my editing making process is I start splicing the audio together. So let's see. And I use the razor edit mode that just helps cut your clips. Then you go back to your selection mode to click on clips and then just delete it when you need to delete something. Okay, that's not bad. I'll probably you can make also your audio fade a bit when you go to the top corner, and you can scroll it down to make it fade like so. So just in advance, my computer is really low in space right now, so whenever you see something right here which shows you like your timeline or what your video edit looks like, it may be a little bit lagging, but it's not what the finished product is going to look like. Sometimes you can just download it and it'll be fine. By the way, forgot to mention for DaVinci specifically, you can download your clips here, then here's when you start editing them, here's when you can edit the different colors and stuff like that and levels, here's when you can edit some of the audio, and here is how you go, and then you export the video. So now I'm definitely need to spice this up a bit. So my intro part is 16 seconds long, so I need to cut out definitely some of this audio. So I'm going to cut out some of the words and then kind of splice it together so it sounds like I didn't cut out anything at all. Just make it all nice and smooth. This might take a little while, so I'll play around a bit and show you guys the finished results afterwards. Sweet! Okay, this is the finished audio. It's just under what I needed, which I'm so happy about. It's so weird always hearing audio that is edited and like knowing what the actual song sounds like. So it's weird, but I think it sounds pretty nice. So also make sure you save a lot for this program because it doesn't autosave. So big oof sometimes, man. Now what I normally do after I get the audio is I plan out what I want to do next. And this sounds kind of weird. This is not a necessary step, but it really helps me. So what I do is that I take it's a black PNG. It's literally just a picture. It's just black. That's all it is. And I put it all the way across. And then I kind of make like a roadmap of what I want. So this is basically a kind of like an outline or a skeleton of what the edit's going to be like. So I'm going to just divide up where I think a clip should be, or also like I may have two of these things over here. I just copied and pasted with Control C and Control V. And then for the bottom one, that would be the beat, and for the top one would be like different clips. It'd be whatever I kind of feel like. It's not set in stone, it's like a rough draft, but it really helps me figure out where exactly I want my clips. Something that's very important for edits is that you have to make sure that you go with the music. You have to make sure it goes with the beat and it works well together. Sometimes Instagram is glitchy, and it just messes with your audio, and that really irks me. But just like be careful and try your best. Just do the best you can. Okay, I'll probably speed up this part too, because like it it may take a long time. And then I can change around to word in there, go back and it was dropping down and it was just far away, so I'm just very flexible. So this here is all different, like as one, the lyrics, and it's above forms of the lyric one, and down below is going to be the beat, so no. On second thought, after like looking at how much of a beat there is, I'm just gonna not do that. I'm just gonna play it by ear afterwards. So there we go. We have our outline. We have all that we need to put in the clips, and now comes clips. For this one specifically, it is a Marvin edit. So I got the video that Marvin's in, the Jacksepticeye Power Hour, Marvin's Magic, or Marvin the Magnificent. But this is the entire episode that I've downloaded. So as you can see, it's quite long, and I'm gonna just go through it and see if there's some certain clips I want. Specifically for this edit, I'm looking for, there's a theme going on with my Battle of Egos video edit series. For this one in particular, it is kind of jumping off of the theories that are about Marvin currently in the Jacksepticeye community, about his odd relationship with a certain green bean. So I'm just gonna leave it there, and you'll see the edit anyways, and I want you to come up with your own theories about it and see what may happen. I may, by the time I get this video up on Sunday, would have already posted this edit, but again, I love hearing what you guys have to say, and I try my best to put in a little Easter eggs here and there for these specific videos for something I hope to be a cool, awesome project. Anyways, I'm gonna go through this entire video and and cut out any editable, any good clips I think that may fit this specific edit, and I'll see you guys when we come back. I know specifically for this edit, I don't really want the Power Hour part in the background of it, so I'm going to take this clip I think will be good for the introduction. Usually the clips and the audio are linked together, so you can right click or put two fingers on for Mac and just unlink that clip, and then just delete the audio because you don't need that. So I'm going to put it in this first spot because I feel it could be good. Obviously you notice that it's too short, so what you can do is that you can right click or two fingers on a Mac, change clip speed, and then slow it down a bit. Move it over, see this will be okay. And then, yep, perfect. For this clip, see how the horns start right here? Another cool thing about DaVinci is that you can really, they have a really great editor for colors and stuff like that. So I know what I'm going to do for this one is that this, I'm going to go to this color right here, the color wheel, and you have your clip selected. Make sure it's the correct clip. So this line here, the curves, what it does is that it can increase the intensity of the light, and also if you push it down here, can increase the contrast. For this clip, when I kind of want it to be maybe a little bit darker and more dramatic, just a little bit. Now you can also go to the RGB mixer, and that specifically you can up out the colors of certain things or make them go down a bit. You can also go to next to the color wheels, and specifically when it's color, you can move it around there too. For this first part, I want it to be a little bit more muted, so I'm going to put down all the other colors here except for the main ones, and then in itself I'm just going to move this down to 81, negative 81. Let's see. Here's what I mean about lagging and stuff. So let's now change this clip to make it more increased intensity, so really up that brightness and contrast. And then for the colors themselves, I'm just going to put it all the way for the main colors to really make them bright. That's not exactly what I wanted. Let's see if I make the contrast. Oh yes, this is exactly what, this is terrifying. Oh my god. Maybe for later. Go. Okay, I'm gonna lessen the red a little bit. Ooh, like that color combo. And I can also go here and just maybe make it a little more warm toned. There we go. Oh, that looks perfect. So, hopefully this doesn't lag too much, but I'm gonna just kind of scroll through. See how that's just such a dramatic change? You can also use some video transitions. Yes. So I would do maybe a cross dissolve. And you can click, oh, by the way, you can zoom in with the scroll bar, you can do Control plus or Command plus. You can click on the transition. You can make it smaller like this. You can scroll like that, or you can just specifically go here if you want to. This will make the transition less jarring. Hell yeah, that's looking awesome. Now, also too, if you want to add text in this, you can go to titles, you can go to text, and you can, this sucks because it doesn't show like specifically, like sometimes for, let's say like Word or something like that, or like Docs, you can get a preview of what the font actually looks like. For this one, you just kind of guess around and hope for the best. So let's start with this one, and I'm just gonna type out Marvin's name, Marvin the Magnificent. Perfect. And then I'm going to just, oh, that's perfect. So I'm gonna put this, you can move it down like this, or you can also go down here and you can move the position with X and Y, like for math and stuff like that. So you can just move this down a little bit if I want to. Obviously it's a little bit hard to read, so you can do drop shadow. If you just slightly do the offset a little bit more, you'll be able to see it. Okay. The fundamentals of editing is just first finding your music, always making sure you're editing off that music. Then find the clips that you want, add text if you needed, has good colors and stuff like that, and then also transitions. For all the spins and stuff like that, I'm still learning it in here. Um, I'm honestly not quite sure. That's why a lot of my edits are kind of just staying in place. But hopefully this kind of helps you, give you like the fundamentals, the basics of how to edit, and I hope this helps a little bit. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, all you wonderful beings out there. Don't forget to save, Control S, or Command S if you're using a Mac, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day today. I have a long night ahead of me to finish up this edit, but I'm looking forward to it. You know, I really do love all the edits I make. I watch them over and over again before I post them, and even after I post them, I watch them too. I genuinely enjoy what I do, making memes, making edits, and hopefully making you guys smile some. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll see all you dudes and dudettes in the next video. Goodbye, my precious beans.